Hi there. Get ready for an engaging and insightful rapid fire conversation with some of India's exceptional business leaders. Today, we are diving into the age old issue of male stereotyping and how to break free from it in the contemporary world. Joining me is none other than Priti Murthy, President Group M Nexus. Welcome, Preeti.
Hi, nice to be here.
Fantastic. Now, let's kick things off with our icebreaker Buzz It Out segment.
Okay.
So, Preeti, I'm going to read out some statements and you need to react to it by pressing the buzzer. Once or twice or thrice based on you, how strongly you want to react. Got it?
Got it.
Great. Emotional vulnerability is for the weak men.
You weak men. What has emotional vulnerability got to do with it?
It's not manly to openly discuss feelings or fears.
It's the era of authentic leaders, and empathy is one of its virtue, right? So I know men get it. I know they're going to follow the feelings around it as well.
Boys should be raised to be tough, not soft and emotional.
Like I said, we need to wear vulnerability in our sleeves. And emotion is one of the big, traits of a leader today. Empathy factor comes from being emotional. So yeah, one should wear it.
Crying is a sign that a man can't handle his problems.
Crying not only helps you clean your eyes, but also the mind and the heart. It's good to cry.
Boys playing with dolls will make them soft and less masculine.
Guys, where are we building imagination? Of course, we play with toys and dolls. My son has grown up like that, and he's got a good imagination. I hope that he's not worried about gender specificity of a doll. He's enjoyed playing with all sorts of toys, including a doll.
Men must pursue competitive and demanding careers and not nurturing and caregiving professions.
In an era where women are working so much, I think both men and women wear equal hat of nurturing and caregiving. I know many fathers, including my own husband and my own father, and many of my friends are fathers who, take leave when their kids are unwell or the wife is unwell and take care of them. So yeah, it's part of our life now.
Great. So let's move forward with our next segment, which is Point of View, where you can briefly talk about your answers. What are the top 2 or 3 male stereotypes in society that personally anger you the most?
I think that men have no feelings. It's so untrue, right? As kids, they've been raised by a mother and then they're attached to them. They're attached to their sisters if they have, or the siblings, and to their friends. So they have feelings. So that's something that I don't get it as a stereotype. The other stereotype is men in kitchen. I think some of the best chefs in the world are men. So what stops them from getting into the kitchen in their own house? Right? So they do that. So I think that era is slowly seeing a shift. And I know a lot of men who like to whip up a good meal every day or most days.
Okay, so in your opinion, what steps can individuals or society take to break down these male stereotypes and promote a more inclusive perspective?
I think the conversations have to be not about men and women. Like, as much as there are men's stereotypes, there are women's stereotypes. Like, women don't need to work. Why does that option be available for everybody? Everybody needs to have some things to do in their life. I know a lot of people say, I took a choice of being at home. And that choice should be given to both the partners in that equation, right? But that doesn't mean that if they choose not to get married and I'm just going to be at home, who will run your life? You need money. So everybody needs money. So this diverse thinking of, one concept is okay for one gender and the other concept is not okay for gender needs to be removed. And the corollary is true as well. So if the man has to work, the woman also has to work.
So what is the role of conditioning in driving stereotypes mindset in the society?
See, conditioning is a long journey, right? And we are maybe at the cusp of a generation that will see that shift. The Gen Alphas, which is the next generation, will go up to be the 20-something in the next 7-8 years. We'll see that shift, hopefully, where we as parents, this generation is bringing about that change and changing a bit of the conditioning. Like somebody comes at home, कोई घर पे आता है तो पानी पिलाते हैं, लड़का और लड़की पानी पिलाना तो सबका काम है, तो पानी पिलवाओ, झाड़ू पोछा लगवाओ, क्लीनिंग करवाओ, बेसिक काम, लिविंग काम, जो जिंदा रहने के लिए जो करना है वो तो करना ही पड़ेगा ना, whether it's male or female, doesn't matter. So that's where conditioning will start changing.
Great. How do you think the media contributes to the reinforcement of traditional male stereotypes, and in what ways can it be more conscious of these portrayals?
I think simple steps like the ads where they're showing a man in the house cooking versus a woman. There are brands who are doing that. What PNG did with Share Below. These are great examples how the stereotyping is shifting now and how the mindsets are being changed.
Fabulous. Well, now I am going to act as a character with strong gender stereotypical views speaking to you, and you need to show us verbally or non verbally how to discourage or defy such conversation and views.
Okay.
And you got to be quick, huh?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. So, right now I'm acting as a corporate colleague.
Okay.
Preeti, I think that we should recruit a male for the new open position we have. After all, that job needs someone authoritative, you know.
Oh my God, give me a break. No way.
Great. Okay, so now I'm acting as your sister.
Okay.
You know, a man wearing pink doesn't look masculine enough.
But remember the guy you were wanting to date was always in his pink and yellow and lavender shirt? Don't forget those dates.
Nice. Now I'm acting as a friend. Those कहते हैं ना, men who prioritize family over career are less masculine.
Respect. Respect for such men.
Perfect. Now I'm acting as your father. Preeti beta, don't you feel men is born to be insensitive and tough?
फिर आप क्यों रोते हो जब मेरा सक्सेस होता है या मेरा नाम अवार्ड्स पे आता है? इमोशनल है पापा.
Now I'm acting as your junior colleague. Boss, I feel men should never talk about mental health concerns.
Then how would they become great leaders?
Perfect. Dear viewers, these conversation on male stereotypes is crucial and we'll persistently challenge stereotypes just as Preeti beautifully highlighted today. Much gratitude and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Big FM, for giving me the opportunity to speak out.
Stay tuned for more insightful talks with top business leaders as they share their views on the issue. Keep shattering stereotypes until then.